Special moves. Inherent skills obtained from the start. The details of these moves change after each time a Digimon digivolves or de-digivolves. Inherited skills. After digivolving or de-digivolving, previously known skills can be relearned by leveling up. You can set up to 6 special moves or inherited skills. Digimon can learn up to 20 different skills. Once the number of skills exceeds 20, excess skills must be deleted. But if I can get to where Arata is, I can get out of here. Better take Nokia with me then. Oh, I'm supposed to go back. I didn't comment on it earlier because there was a lot of talking, but I definitely recognize that voice actor. It is a Digimon encounter. Battle is automatically scanned and saved. Digimon with 100% or higher scan rate can be materialized with the Digilab later into allies. Hey, Ika. Still pretty early. Just ran into our favorite boys. All kinds of Digimon lurk in the dungeon. Moving around can trigger battles as you encounter Digimon. Be sure to pay attention to the health of your party Digimon. So we're still in the intro. But I was gonna say she's it's Akko from Little Witch Academia, which is like my second favorite anime. Escape Gate. These guys are not tough. I've not encountered a tough encounter yet. Plus, I did set it to normal difficulty. But I'll probably mention this every time we play an RPG. I'm not too keen on putting the difficulty to hard in JRPGs due to the nature of it just meaning grinding. I think it's more of a challenge if you like are coming back for like a new game and you kind of know what's coming up, you know how to prepare and you know exploit certain characters and encounters, especially with like Shin Megami Tensei, where those games are fucking impossible, even on normal. Because they don't play... I mean, they play like normal JRPGs, but like the battles are... You know, they are really tough. Like, you need to know what the hell you're doing. We're just gonna keep using this until we're out of magic. Weird that they give you in training Digimon to encounter. But I think we're getting pretty close to like the part where we learn about the Digimon lab and that sort of feature.
なんだか不思議な感じだな。子供の頃にこんなことがあった気がするんだよね。君と新とも会ったことがあるような。うん、昨日チャットで会ったとかそういう意味じゃなくって。あれ？でもそっか、そうかも。なんか変。君も見た？またハッキング？もうほんとなんなの？行こう。この先に新がいるんだよね。
なんだよ今の映像。子供？気味悪い。ちくしょう、なんだってんだよ。すげえ嫌な気分だ。
勝手に行くとか、どんだけ自己中かませばよかですか。
なんだありゃ、あれもデジモン。まさか噂で聞いたエデンの黒い怪物か。データを食い漁ってるとかいう。お前らこっちへ走れ。なんだかわかんねえが相当ヤバそうだ。こいつのロックを解除する。ログアウトしてとっとと逃げるぞ。おい走れっつってんだろ。グズグズしてんじゃねえ。おい
君たち。僕たちがノキアを守る。
逃げてノキア。
みんな集中。
Okay, so first boss. I say first boss, air quotes. You probably know how this one's gonna go. Again, they're doing the will write pepper breath, but Agumon will clearly say baby flame. I say again, this was first, and then Digimon Survive was like, I don't even know how much longer. This said 20th anniversary when I booted up the game. I think we're 30th anniversary now, or 25th. I want to say 25th because I was definitely alive when Digimon started. So I'm going to say 25th. So it was like a 5-ish year gap. But I think it's way harder to get the English voice actors to do these games.
どうしよう、強すぎるよ。
Or it's like budgetary. Or both. Or something else.
僕なんでこんなに弱いんだ。ノキアをみんなを守りたいのに。
よし、ロックを解除した。ログアウトできるぞ。おいノキア、早く。
でもあの子たちがまだ。
わかんねえのか。足手まといはお前なんだよ。お前が逃げおせりゃあいつらはどうにでもなるんだ。おいノキアはログアウトした。俺も続く。お前も急げ。いいな。
僕たちを見つけて。
Doing all right. I'm doing all right. I think we're just exiting the prologue. Sorry, I skipped that one bit of dialogue. I thought it was voice acted. An unexpected error occurred during the logout process for Mutt Iba. So they just give you a last name, I guess. The logout process cannot continue. The logout process cannot continue. Process will continue. Logout successful. See you on your next login. Thank you. Ina is a human network connecting the world to the future. Run by Kamashiro Enterprises. A lot of info on a logout, but okay. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard about Cyber Sleuth. So it has been on the back burner for a while. I'm glad we're finally getting into it. So we're gonna keep going. I already mentioned earlier in the stream, it could slide in and out a little bit because of other stuff happening in November. But it's gonna be around for a little while. And then obviously we're gonna be moving on to Digimon World either sooner than the re-release or we'll play it at re-release. But redigitized is probably never happening unless like it's a re-release / official English release. I like how their name is Detective? Like exclamation point, question mark. What? Zuckerberg wants he wants to make Meta like Eden. I mean, I don't I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Or like Oz from Summer Wars. I mean, it's not only did those movies show why that's probably not a good idea, I don't think it is. We're cruising for it to really be successful anyway. Where have my friends gone? Pour one out.
いや、周囲に君以外の人物はいなかったはずだ。ひょっとすると君の友達も君と同じような姿をしているのかな。そうか。友達のことは気にするなとは言えないが、まずは自分自身のことを最優先に考えたまえ。君の体は極めてデジタルな状態にあるように見える。まるで電脳空間からアバターのまま現実世界に飛び出したような。もしも本当にそうだとしたら、実に興味深い現象だ。ここは新宿だ。仕事で探し物をしていてね、偶然通りかかって君を見つけたのさ。自分で言うのもなんだが、あらましは嘘のような誠だ。今は中野にある私の事務所へ向かっている。そこで詳しい事情を聞かせてもらおう。私が誰か？そうか、自己紹介がまだだったな。最初に名乗るべきだったが、君の存在があまりにも興味深くてね、すっかり失念してしまっていたよ。すまない。私はクレミ京子。しがない探偵さ。
Okay, we'll save. I haven't commented on the character design, since I guess technically this isn't even the first Digimon game that the artist has worked on. But I know it's the same person who does, or I guess did, Durarara. So if it looks familiar, that's the artist who had done, redigitized this game and Digimon World Next Order. And it's a little weird that they didn't continue to go with them for Digimon Survive, but maybe they wanted it to have a more original Digimon style look to it, or more, I don't know, more traditional anime look. Because definitely these characters stand out quite a lot in comparison. And I know that artist has also done one of the Hololive Indonesian characters. I don't remember her name. She's like the penguin one that's not a penguin. It's not Kobo. What the heck is her name? I know it's Indonesia third gen. Kaela? I'm pretty sure that's it. It's not Zeta. It's one of those two. I'm sorry, I don't keep up with my Hololive Indonesian content creators. I actually watched a Corone stream for the first time in a while. And by stream, I mean like a non highlight reel. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot there's no subtitles on these. So I was watching it, I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna go back to clip. It's been a while since I've watched Japanese streamers. I want to say it's Kaela. Kaela. I don't know how to say it because I only watched her when she debuted. And I'm like, ooh, that art. I'm like, that art style is very familiar. And I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, that was a good pick. And then like she just played like Minecraft, and I'm like, oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand Minecraft. I can't watch another minute of Minecraft. I used to watch Minecraft all the damn time. I remember when it was new. I watched so much Minecraft, like Yogscast Minecraft videos. Like that was when I'm like, damn, Minecraft is hot right now. And then like I got tired of watching them even play it and myself play it. So like before Minecraft was even 1.0, I was done with Minecraft. And then I think it came out, or like it was like 1.0. I think I played it a bit, and I'm like, wow, it's the same. And then I didn't play it again until 2017 when the Nintendo Switch came out, because I bought Minecraft on Switch because everyone was buying it, because there was like Breath of the Wild and that's it. Like if you debut and then your immediate next stream is like Minecraft or like Rust or Ark, I'm not saying your content's bad, but it's like I can't watch punching trees, putting sticks and rocks together. I can't watch it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Niji Sanji, I really like Rosemi and Selen and Pomu. But mostly Rosemi, because she plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Every now and again. And Super Auto Pets. And it's funny because apparently they're Canadian too. They were actually at a convention, not super close to me, but I would say within an 8-hour amount of traveling. So there was a chance. But I'm like, I'm not traveling. Maybe they'll be in my area, but I didn't even travel to meet Nanners. To one that was very close to me. And partly was, number one, I don't really want to go to these shows anymore. And partly because this was like right after Anime Expo, and they're like, wow, the conditions in this room were so bad that if like one person had like COVID, it would literally live in that room the whole day, and like everyone got COVID. And I'm like, I don't want to go. And then I still got COVID because someone brought it in. And that sucked. So now I probably won't go to any conventions until probably maybe next year. Yeah, Canada is actually real. It's not like not like Narnia. It's really there. I mean, it could be like Narnia. We do have snow.
君が電脳空間からログアウトして出現したという新宿のあの場所はエデンへログインした場所と同じか、あるいはその付近なのかな。
Apparently there's a lot of Canadian Niji Sanji members. I think Millie Parfait. Oh my, I want to say Millie Vanilli so bad every time. Millie Parfait, I think she's Canadian. Selen Rosemi, and I want to say there's one more. But I'm drawing a blank. And I think it was kind of outed that at that point because there was a big internet outage in Canada not too long ago, and like 3 of the 4 of them just were hit. It was like, oh, we know why. Except Selena. Selena was probably using the other ISP. Probably the one that I was using that didn't experience the outage.
では今こうして私と会話している君とはまた別の体がどこかに存在するわけだ。肉体から精神データが分離してしまい、個別の存在として現実世界に現れた。それとも何らかの理由で新宿に移動した肉体が壊れたデータの怪人のような姿に変化した。いずれにしろ奇妙奇天烈な話ではあるが、目の前にまさしく摩訶不思議な姿をした君がいる。現段階では状況証拠による単純な推理しかできない。早速情報収集を進めよう。まずは君がエデンにログインした場所の現状を確認するのが定石だろう。君はほう、私の言動に納得がいかないと。電脳犯罪事件をはじめ多種多様な超常現象事件の解決に確かな実績を誇るクレミ探偵事務所だ。君の身に起こった怪異的現象の謎を解明するのにこれほど頼もしい場所はないだろう。そして君が腰掛けているのは依頼人用のソファー。
I have played a little bit past this point, so I do know the lab is where you digivolve and then de-digivolve and then level them up again and then digivolve again. So I do know somewhat of that mechanic. It's probably something that I'll forget to do. Come to a brick wall and be like, oh, I should just do this, and then probably have to grind or put them on the farm for X amount of time. So I am familiar with the mechanic, but how much it's going to affect the game, I have no idea yet.
何？依頼報酬の件ならば心配しなくていい。君の存在はすでに何よりの報酬なのだよ。大船に、そうだな、メアリー・セレスト号あたりに乗り込んだつもりでいなさい。さて、話を戻すとしよう。君がどこでログインしたかだが、それよりも何よりも前に君の姿をどうにかしなければいけないな。その姿ではまともに外を歩くこともできまい。それにとても不安定な状態に思える。じっくりと観察して確信したが、君はまさにデータの塊、デジタル体そのものだ。しかし君は私の声を聞き、ソファーに腰掛け会話している。現実世界の物理法則に従っている証拠だ。
I just bought what was on Steam. It said complete edition, so I'm assuming everything's gonna be in. If there is DLC or anything, that's all included. I'm assuming that's all here. That would be kind of ridiculous to sell like an X-year-old game, the complete version, and then still tag on like the DLC as extra.
つまりリアル特性を持ったデジタル体、反電脳体と名付けるとしよう。
And I'm not saying it's wrong to include extra content on a re-release, but like you can't call it like the complete version and then have DLC. Like if you did like you know how like Bayonetta 1 got re-released on Switch and they included like the Bayonetta 2 content. It was free, but similar to that, if they re-release something, they're like, hey, here's a you know plus content update for this old game. I think people would be okay with that.
君の体がデータで構成されているならば、見た目をどうにかすること自体はさほど難しくないだろう。適合するデータを取り込み修復すればいい。 君は基本的にはエデン内で使用されているアバターと構造を同じくしているはず。クーロンの放置データの中にアバターパーツのデータが見つかれば上々なわけだが、問題はその状態でログインできるかどうかだな。
I think we just jump into the TV like Captain N. Or Persona 4 if you're more inclined to non-Nintendo cartoons.
こっちよ、飛びなさい。
And I don't even remember. How did they enter the like other world in Persona 5? Because they never did like the jump in the TV or wait until midnight again, which Persona 3 did, I believe. Because like that was like it was like the hour between like midnight and 1 o'clock or whatever the story reason was for Persona 3. I did not play it. I only vaguely know a little bit about the story. I can't, and I even played Persona 5. I can't remember how they like got into people's like mind palaces. Urged on by the voice, took a leap of faith. What the heck happened? Looks like I can go forward after all. Digital network. It's the digital space where your information flows becomes visual due to the protagonist cyber body. Oh my gosh. Can't read? Choose your directions with the directional buttons or the L stick. Battles may be initiated, so always be on guard when moving. That would maybe explain it, because the music definitely like sound... Well, that doesn't explain it at all, actually. Because Sega had nothing to do with Danganronpa. But that's like what the music sounds like. Persona 5 is very good. Also, I didn't even know... I just want to mention before. I didn't even know you could buy like a standalone version of Cyber Sleuth. Because I've always kept it on, like, it was on my wish list for Steam for a long ass time. Because the game has never dropped in price and rarely goes on sale to a good price. What are the settings? I'm guessing moves. It is made by the Danganronpa guy. It sounded exactly like it. So I don't know. I don't know whenever that that raindrop Mystery Inc. game comes out. I don't know if I'll stream that. I should probably stream it. But it's also like, I know it's going to be pretty dang good. And I kind of... It's the reason why I won't ever stream Danganronpa. Because I want people to play those games. I don't want to just play through it, have someone watch it and be like, I'm never buying it. I think Danganronpa is a series worth playing. And I will agree with anyone who says like that. If someone has had like a bad experience with Danganronpa, I feel for you. And if it's not really your thing, then it's not really your thing. But if it gels with you, it's really good. Survive. Ooh, I have a lot to say about Survive. Number one being the price. It being full price and being a visual novel. Already kind of wasn't a good starting point. Would I probably wouldn't recommend it because I'm not a visual novel guy. I really only like Danganronpa. And the only reason I bought Digimon Survive is because it's Digimon. It did have that tactical aspect of it. Oh, the bitrate probably sucks here. But that didn't help. But the tactical aspect of it really wasn't very good. It was very simple. I didn't like that your first run was basically predetermined. You couldn't really alter the route at all. Aside from like the choices you made, you get a slightly different ending. So if you like Digimon and you like tactical games and you're okay with visual novels, I think I can recommend it. But I can't. The price tag is too much. Unless you really like Digimon, you probably already bought it. If you haven't bought it yet, I can't recommend it. I can't recommend paying $80, $90 for Digimon Survive. I can't. The exit? It's gone. Because I can't go back the way I came. Is this Eden? This is Kyoko Karumi. Can you hear me? I nearly lost you, but I managed to get a trace. What the heck happened? Looks like you were sucked into the terminal and just disappeared. I see. I'm guessing you passed through the actual network lines themselves. The office terminal is connected to Eden's network. You rode the flow with the wires as data and appeared in Eden. Like Gridman. So then for you, the network appears as an actual series of roads. Still, shocking to see you make such a direct transition from the real world to the digital one. To submerge in the digital world just by touching the terminal? A dive. No, a jump. From now on, I'm going to call the ability of yours a connection jump. What a happy little unexpected accident. Now you can go look around for avatar part data. Head to Kowloon. There's plenty of junk data lying around in Kowloon. Should be easy to find what you need. This way, come on. Guess I should go into the direction of the voice. Ah, the Digilab. Yeah, the character design is interesting. I'll just leave it at that. But I do kind of like that they are using the characters in the card game. I haven't purchased any of the new Digimon card game at all. But I do like that they're incorporating like everything that I know Digimon World is constantly referenced in the card game. Or at least the card game. And I know probably people who haven't been keeping up with Digimon probably question the character design on some of them. It's very strange when compared to literally everything else up to the point of redigitized.
知らないなら知らないで特に問題ないわ。今のところはね。時が来ればおのずと知ることになるはずだから。デジタルモンスターラボラトリ、タルラボでもモントリーでも略し方は自由だけれど、私はデジラボをおすすめしているわ。私があなたを呼んだ。それは少し違うわ。あなたが私を呼んだ。
Digimon's always been strange, but the people like the character design of like the people has been typically okay. It's like main character has goggles and like that's it. It's not like character has like you know what I'm trying to say. If you've seen it, you know what I'm trying to say. Characters don't look the same. They shouldn't have smoked that stuff before making this game. No, it's not the hair. It's the clothes. I mean, it's also kind of the hair. Nobody really had like crazy colored hair. Except for like season 2 Mimi when it was pink. Like that was it. In the Digilab, you can use a variety of facilities that will help you on your adventures. Digibank, organize your party, Digivolve, De-Digivolve, and more. Digifarm, raise your Digimon by training or feeding. Mirror Dungeon, take on dungeons you've already cleared. Shop, purchase items from the Digifarm. Or for the Digifarm. Coliseum network battles, which we're never doing, because I'm sure either it's people who have the best teams ever made, or they're probably like save edited teams that you can't beat unless you save edit yourself. Recommended Digimon HP and recover. Recommended. What the hell? Recover Digimon HP and SP. Sorry, not MP. SP. My brain filled in the gap. Digibank. Move Digimon. Each Digimon can be managed. Party Digimon. You can take along up to 11. Digibank, place to store Digimon. Farm Island. Digimon farm here. Hold up to 10 on the farm. Party memory and memory use. The Digivice needed to take along Digimon has its own capacity. This is called the party memory. You must keep your party's Digimon memory below this value. Use memory up item to increase your party's memory. So I have 20. I think load is... Never mind. To enhance Digimon, have it absorb other Digimon and raise its level. Higher the level and abilities, the bigger the effect. Please be aware that consumed Digimon will disappear. Digiconvert, that's what I'm looking for. Digimon with 100% scan rate or higher can be materialized and made into allies. Scan rates max at 200%. The higher the scan rate, the higher the abilities Digimon receive when created. We only have Photomon, apparently. Who are Sarimon? I thought his name was Chryslamon. Man, I'm wrong. Digivolving makes Digimon an even stronger version of themselves. Digivolving returns a Digimon to level 1, but raises their max level and ability. There is more than one Digivolution route. Digimon can Digivolve into various forms written in the Digivolution guide and depending on the conditions met. There are also Digimon that you can get by fusing two Digimon together through DNA Digivolution. Digimon can also undergo D-Digivolution. Digivolution will make them weaker, but will increase their max level and ability. Ability affects not only the condition of your Digivolution, but the maximum values of parameters you can enhance in Digiform. There's that. This is, I think, the shop. Digimon kept in your Digifarm will gain experience with time, given instructions as a result of various effects. Sure, why not? Don't know why they're charging me here. Your dungeon. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a diffuser. Oh, this is network battle. Okay, well that's not happening. You understand the Digilab? Use it carefully to further your interactions with Digimon. Let me see if you're the person I thought you might be. Finally, one last thing. Small token for you. You got a hacking skill. Hacking skills shine in combination with Digimon use, but are dangerous if used for unscrupulous hacking purposes. How you use your skill is up to you. Never forget that. You can deepen your special ties with the Digimon. Live with them, share their joys and sadness, and grow together. By deepening your bond with the Digimon, they'll surely offer you their aid. It is a very important ability. It will never change. It will even change your life. I was gonna say it'll never change your life. Connection jump. That's what you call your curious skill. I know nothing of this power. It's like a hacking skill, but all different. But I'm certain with its skill that will serve you in a unique way. See you later. Take care. Go to the field and press square. I almost said triangle. What is wrong with my brain? To open your hacking skill menu, here you can use your various abilities of your Digimon. To use a skill, the Digimon in the party must meet the necessary conditions. Check your conditions of skills from the player menu of your Digivice. You are heading to Kowloon, I suspect. Just this once, I'll let you use the special exit. Next time, go to the access point if you please. Communication devices that use the flow of the digital wave to connect to locations everywhere. They are reference points for the digital network. Additionally, they allow the protagonist. That's so weird that they use the word protagonist. To use the connection jump to move to the Eden or the Digilab. You can only access Wait, real world can access Eden or the Digilab. Eden can only access Digital. Okay. So this will only get us to the Digilab. We'll probably run into more Mons. More Koromons. I think it wants us to use our hacking skill. Very battle networky. At least in the sense that, like, the map kind of is in, like, the digital world. But, like, you also have, like, hacking abilities to get past barriers and such. Very much reminds me of Battle Network. Which, I know they're releasing the collection of those, so possibly those could be put on the back burner at some point. They're very good games. I think I've played all of them. Maybe not all the way. I definitely have played 1 and 3 all the way through. 2 not so much. 4 and 5 definitely not. But they're very fun. It's me. It's me, Austin. Finally got through to you. I lost your trace info and had to search again. Where did you wander off to this time? I see. So you ran into Mirai. Mirai Mikagura. Yeah. You could say we're acquainted. Regardless, for there to been a natural progression where you would meet her. I read that really weirdly. You seem to have the craziest luck. Let's assume you carried out your original objective. We'll start by... What? You've already broken through the firewall? Well done. You saved me some time, hee hee. Alright. On to our next move. I scanned the area around the entrance of Kowloon and marked key junk data sites. Junk data will serve as your body parts. You need to go and find and retrieve some. If something of a stopgap, it's something of a stopgap measure, and it may not be a perfect solution, but I'm sure your skills are up to the task. This is a key step to returning your body to normal, so buck up and get to work. It's okay. Searching for your body parts isn't as hard as defeating 480 demons, now is it? Why did I say 480? It was just 48. Think of it as an emergency measure. I look forward to meeting you in your normal body. And I also don't know what that is referring to. It's a tool for communicating with people who are in the same place. You'll retrieve messages from your friends and Digimon in your Digifarm. A notification appears in the bottom right of the screen. Hit the touchpad button or check your device. Check your received... One more time? Or check your received messages from the Digiline menu of your Digivice. Reply to messages as necessary. So I was taking a swig of water. Scan data of new Digimon will be collected. The Digimon will be registered to your field guide of your Digivice. For Digilab, you can Digiconvert and browse detailed data by making friends with a Digimon through Digivolution and De-Digivolution. No, we have to wander a bit in this area for a little while. But I think this is pretty close to the end of chapter 1. I think once you get your avatar back, they sort of go through the side job aspect of the game, which is basically side quests. There's been a spider on my wall like this whole time. And he's bugging me. Digimon all have types and attributes, each with their own affinity. Digimon's type is shown in a mark in the upper left part of the stats, and its attributes is displayed by color. During target selection, good affinity is shown with a red target ring. Good affinity? And bad affinity is with a blue target ring. Consider affinities when choosing who to attack. These are the four types. Virus, vaccine, data, and free. Oh. I thought there were only 3, but I guess there are only 3. And 1 is just nondescript. Virus beats data, data beats vaccine, vaccine beats virus. Very, very self-explanatory. Except for the data to vaccine, but you know, it's kind of like the burst. The best analogy is, you know how like when you security scan with Norton and it really slows your computer down. You know, that's the only analogy that I can put in my brain why data beats vaccine. When fire beats plant. Well, can't say grass, gotta say plant. Plant beats water. Electric beats wind. Wind beats earth. Earth beats electric. Light and dark are weak to each other. And wait, they're resistant and strong to each other? What? That doesn't make any sense, game. That arrow doesn't make any sense. How can you be weak and strong to one another? Oh my gosh, Shakomon. We know him. Which evolves into Shellmon. Probably one of the worst Digimon in Digimon Survive. And then Mermaidmon, who is just as slow. And I'll say one more thing about Digimon Survive is the Guilmon DLC. And now I haven't looked to see if they sell it now, which I would imagine yes. But maybe no. But then that is kind of like what I was gonna say. Allies and enemies can suffer from abnormal statuses in battle. Abnormal status have unique effects such as draining HP every turn or altering stats. All abnormal statuses are undone at the end of battle. Confusion, paralyzed, sleep, stun, poisoned, dot. Doesn't heal naturally. Bug. Reverse type affinity. Okay. That one could be fun. That's changed such... wait. That changes such as increased attack or lower defense continue for 5 turns after activation. Activating the same stat change during this period will reset the turn counter to 5 and stack the effect. Okay. We'll just attack. Firewall 1, but I don't think this guy lets us through. I think he says, yeah, show your skill as a hacker and I'll let you through. Tsunamon. But yeah, like I didn't want to use Guillaumon. Yeah, he just doesn't. He just does not let you through. Hey Fox, thank you for the first chat message. I mean, it's gonna be a little barbaric for a while. Until we get the squad together. But no, okay, getting back to Guillaumon. I didn't want to use them in Digimon Survive because, like, I wanted to use the story characters, but oh my gosh, some of the story characters just do not get to where you want them to, specifically because your first run is predetermined. But I just ended up using Guillaumon, leveling him up all the way to Gallantmon, and just, like, I basically had to use him. And I didn't want to, like, grind for, like, oh, turn Andromon into whatever he did. I think, like, he had, it was like Piedmon or something. Like, some of the evolutions, like, I really wish they had more of, like, yeah, I'm talking about Digimon Survive right now. Machine Dramon, that was it, Machine Dramon. But like they didn't have Metal Myotismon. Or not Metal Myotismon, Metal Edomon. Like you could get Edomon and then Edomon would turn to something else. Like it seemed very lacking unless like Agumon had the most variation. If every Digimon had like that kind of route, I think it would have been so much more fun. And then of course obviously they give you Omnimon at the end, which thanks for the translation of calling him Omegamon again. I really appreciate when you don't call him Omnimon. Localization team really doesn't make me angry. And then there's another one. I would assume it's probably like Alter F Omnimon or whatever. But they just didn't have like that good variety. Like they had Mellow Myotismon, which I like, but I never got him because I didn't progress that character far enough. And I think a lot of the complaints people had about the gameplay in like the Steam forums were pretty valid, where it's like, why even waste your items when you can, you know, farm for the Mega Evolutions later? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. And I didn't like that, like, okay. This is a mechanic I didn't understand. Cross couples can occur when 2 or more allies are lined up on the timeline. Okay, specifically on the timeline. Cross combos power up attacks and skill effects with the help of the other allied Digimon. Cross combos affect split into the following type: chain attack, increase number of hits, damage up, heal up, skill up. Cross combos occurrence rate are displayed on the timeline. Okay, that's the occurrence rate, so the odds are low. Okay, so that just tells you your chance. That's what that means. There are a couple variations in for a couple of the characters, but like the ones the story was like, hey, this person is like effed up and probably something gonna happen to them, which of course something does happen to them. But I didn't like that you couldn't do anything your first run around to prevent that. I do have my playthrough of Digimon Survive up on YouTube. If you want to watch it, you can see me being like, okay, this guy's toast. I'm gonna invest all my time into him, and then like I couldn't stop it. And that's another thing. I didn't talk about this, but I beat the game, and like obviously I knew there was like the true ending, but I can't sit through that game again. I can't. I'm sitting there and like I'm like, okay, Takuma's talking about, you know, ooh, the landslide, ooh, the don't go in the tunnel. And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, can I, even if I have to skip this, I don't want to go through it again. Just so I can see Omnimon Alter F shoot Armagamon in the face. Or whatever the true ending is. And then we all live happily ever after. And it's a part of it is the visual novel aspect. Like obviously I'm just gonna skip that and just get to the choice on a second playthrough. But the gameplay is so boring. The tactics part is so boring. Like it's slow. Your characters are so limited on their abilities, and you have to use their equipment slot to get anything else. But then you can't equip, you know, you can't up their stats if you need more stats maybe. And it just doesn't work for me. My one suggestion for the combat is I'm okay with the characters having to equip other abilities to have them use it, but I said after so long, maybe they permanently learn it so you can free up that slot for something. And you can kind of craft, the more you play with that character, you can craft them into this specific role instead of them being like they're stuck like this, and if you take this off, it's gone. And like some of the characters are so slow, they basically do nothing. Like Shakomon, who I just mentioned, was horrible. And even Kunimon is so slow, even though you don't have to deal with him for too long. It was just like some of the parts of the gameplay just are that wasn't the meat of the game. The meat of the game was not the gameplay. That was, honestly, it feels like it was put there to, you know, make it more than a visual novel, to justify the full price of the game. And I enjoyed the story. It was very like nostalgic, and the concept is good, but the execution of it is, it kind of fell flat. And I know it had development hell and probably could have been better if it didn't go through such a shitstorm during such a shit time. But I have very conflicting feelings with Digimon Survive. Not in terms of the stories or the characters or anything like that, but in terms of the game itself. is not up to my, not that I didn't enjoy it, but like to replay it, it's a hard sell to replay. Even now, when I was talking about it before, I can't recommend Digimon Survive at full price. I can't. So I'm gonna take a quick break here, actually. So give me a couple minutes, and we'll keep going. We're almost done chapter 1.